Hey guys, welcome back to Back Sports, and I'm back with another video. And today I wanted to talk about the potential teams Justin Fields could be traded to. Now I know it's not certain that he's traded or he's going to be traded, but the direction and the rumors are starting to pile up, and it poses some questions of what teams really would be interested in Justin Fields. So I thought that we would go over that today. But before we get into that, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out a lot and really helps me create content for you guys. So on to the thing. So I'm on Bleacher Report right now, and all these teams that are going to be mentioned in this video, I feel like are pretty solid options because A, they need a quarterback, and B, they're relatively, besides maybe one or two of these, are great situations he can develop in as well. Ideally, I really would love for him to be on the Chicago Bears. Obviously, Justin Fields is one of my favorite players in the league, and he really got me really loving this sport and even Chicago sports in general. Chicago Bears, in general. So now just talking about this makes me feel a lot sad, but if it happens, it happens, So time to go over it now. Enough wasting time. The first one, Seattle Seahawks. I think Seattle would be a great destination for Justin Fields, just for the fact that, the team is very young. The team is being built. Geno Smith is still their starting quarterback until further notice, but I feel like if they have the option to upgrade in a more athletic version in Justin Fields, and now that they've added a lot of coaching to their coaching staff with Mike McDonald as their head coach, Shane Walders is now a Chicago Bear, and I feel like their offensive staff is going to get better. I forgot who they hired as their offensive staff, but I feel like in that environment, like you have Jackson Smith and Jigba, you have DK Metcalf, you have Tyler Lockett as your weapons. That's a solid 3 weapons right there. You have a decent offensive line. You have an up and coming defense. You have a pretty good coaching. So I think Seattle would be a great option too, and it's definitely in a tougher division. But I feel like the Seahawks are on the rise, and there would be probably a solid spot. And I would love to see Justin, obviously besides in the orange and blue, but that would be pretty cool to see Justin in the Seattle uniform. Yeah, the New England Patriots, I'm not a huge fan of. Let me tell you why. Because Justin will go to a situation where they need a quarterback, but they really do need a lot of other pieces as well. Seriously, a lot of other pieces. Because now that Bill Belichick is no longer their head coach, their defense is going to be a little bit stymied. Gerard Mayo, we don't even know if he's going to be a decent head coach. But overall, they need offensive line. They need weapons. They have no weapons right now. And, it will definitely address, with Justin Fields, it will definitely address the fact that they need a quarterback. But where is everything else? I'm not a huge fan of this personally. But if it happens, then it's going to be oh gosh, for Justin's sake, New England is not the move. I feel like New England has a lot more issues in addition because, quarterback isn't the only thing. It's just a symptom of a grand scheme of issues. But yeah, I don't know. It's not a great situation, I feel. Vegas also kind of on the same boat. I feel like they're slightly better. I would rather have him go to the Vegas Raiders than the New England Patriots. But there's one man there that I absolutely despise, and that's why I don't want him on the Raiders either. Luke Getsy. What is the point? Why would he go to the same team that essentially, where the offensive coordinator got fired from the previous team? Essentially, you're both going to the same spot and running it back again. And Luke Getsy literally talked smack about him after he got fired too. So ideally, it won't work. I genuinely don't think it will work no matter what. And it's just the situation. Raiders have a lot of things to figure out. Pierce is a pretty good head coach. I feel like everyone's rallying behind him. So who knows what it's good, but you're still going to the AFC West. So yeah, it's not going to be ideal. So I will say it's one of the stacked division. You have Mahomes in your division twice. You have Herbert in your division twice. Whoever the Broncos have, you have in twice. So personally, I don't know if I would want him there. But yeah, you know, Falcons. This, hear me out, Falcons. Falcons, if you're listening to this, which I doubt you are, but Falcons, if you could take Justin Fields, you are automatically going to be playoff contention. I know. What has Justin proved to make me say that? I'm telling you, you have Bijan Robinson, you have Drake London, you have Hodge, you have Algier, you have so much weapons. You have Kyle Pitts. Thing is, Cole Kmet was targeted so much. Imagine what he could do, Justin Fields could do with Kyle Pitts. You know, you have so much draft picks that need to blossom with a good quarterback. Desmond Ridder ain't it. Taylor Heineke's okay, but not it, you know? So if you add Justin Fields to that, you have Raheem Morris, you have a decent offensive staff. Just build on this team. You're building a good defense. I think this is the best destination for Justin Fields. Me personally, I would love to see him in the NFC South. Like, this is my favorite team for Justin Fields to go to. And, oh my gosh, would it be so much fun to watch. And the final team, I feel like, is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And yes, they've been in the news a lot lately. You know, they've been in the running for Justin Fields. And it's like, it's okay. I think it's pretty solid. I feel like, you know, they are quarterback, you know, shy. And just the only issue is that they have Arthur Smith for me. And the fact that they have Arthur Smith as not the head coach, thankfully, but as the offensive coordinator gives me cause for pause. So, like, I'm not 100% happy about it. But at the end of the day, you know, if it happens, I feel like Mike Tomlin is a good head coach where he will able to develop Justin and put him in the best situation possible. Because the thing is, Kenny Pickett is not doing you any favors. Mason Rudolph is okay. Like, he helped you get your playoffs. Like, you have to move and find a different quarterback. You know, so I would prefer the Falcons over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think for me, it would be Falcons, Pittsburgh, then the Seattle Seahawks, then the Patriots, and then last the Raiders, just solely because Luke Getsy is there. But Patriots, I feel like there's a tie between Patriots and Raiders because, you know, they both have issues and flaws that I don't really mess with. So, yeah, ideally Falcons, please. If you hearing this, that would be, I mean, you know what you had to do. You know what you got to do. Anyways, that's it for this video. Please let me know what you think down in the comments below. I would love to read what you guys have to say. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.